Social Gray Matter. I'm your host, Dave Sokolowski. I'm here tonight with Barry 3D Carter and Zulf Ali. Let's just let's just fucking talk about it, okay? First of all, if you find somebody funny on TikTok and they're not a stand-up comic, they're not fucking funny. Okay? That's it. That's all I'm saying about it. Okay? If you find a funny stand-up comedian on TikTok, guess what? They're fucking funny.
Hashtag, you can follow me at @ZulfComically.
If you see us on TikTok, guess what? Somebody's fucking holding a gun to our head saying, do this because all the cool kids are doing it right now, and there's nothing better that we like doing than the same shit that the cool kids are doing. So get off our fucking lawn and fuck off. Now, what is up with TikTok, you magnificent model bastard you?
I fucking love it that you actually saw that post. You know how many of my friends call and chirp me? They're like, calm the fuck down. You're fucking modeling on that fucking, doing that whole face thing and walking around with your, slapping your kid and everything.
Smile with your eyes.
Yo,
Smile.
okay, so here, like, you hit it right on the fucking nail, bro. Is TikTok the new fucking platform that everybody's jumping onto, man? Because when it first came out, I'm not gonna fucking lie, I was like, ain't
For now.
This is for kids. This was Musically that got bought out because it was all about music and people were putting up their art, and it was Musically turned into a dance, turned into, I want to do fucking like fucking all this stupid shit that became funny. Now everybody's onto it. Because I'm not gonna lie, bro, I don't check Facebook. I only check Facebook to see anybody's birthdays, or I share a post. Right? That's all I fucking do. Instagram, yeah, I do a lot of Instagram because I follow all the porn stars on that. So I'm not gonna fucking lie. But TikTok,
You see the stuff I send you.
There's a lot of good information on TikTok nowadays.
Wait a minute. There's somebody other than porn stars on Instagram?
Yeah, like the ones who are trying to become porn stars too. I support every art.
He's an equal opportunity supporter.
Absolutely. Women empowerment. Go girl. Girl power.
Get your money.
Hey.
Hey, daddy.
But bro,
Get
TikTok,
your money.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I got on this TikTok thing for the last 1 week, and
Yeah.
I'm addicted, yo. Because there's a lot of stuff, and it picks your fucking algorithms right next to what you want to follow. Like I follow life hacks. I started following, manifestation, power of positivity, and I get these news feeds now, like regularly.
Right.
Bro, I'll be like, okay, you know what? 12 o'clock. It's midnight. I'm like, okay, just 10 minutes. Next, you know, it's 2 o'clock, and I'm like, shit! I gotta fucking go to bed. And it's just fucking, it's so addictive, man. It is absolutely addictive.
And that's the thing, because, I mean, like, I've seen all the kids, like, all the girls here, like, my two stepdaughters and my daughter, they're all watching TikToks and whatnot. And I'm like I don't understand. It's short attention span theater. That's all it is.
Yeah.
You know, like they're what, 30 seconds?
Yeah, I think you can go up to like a 45 to a minute. I think, and then they split into parts too, right? Like conspiracy theories are there. Like they're like, oh man, those are amazing. The theories that they come up with. True story, Dave Barrett. I've got to share this story with you.
Right.
I'm in Dubai in the pool and at the hotel with the kids. This lady comes in, super fly, super French, absolutely gorgeous. Comes in with her kid. The kid's got this funky afro. He's playing in the kid pool. He's like in the kids pool. She's like, hey, can you just take care of my kid for a bit? I'm like, yeah, sure. No worries. I thought she's going to get the towel or something. She goes to the other end of the pool, puts her phone. I'm like, what the fuck is she doing? And I'm like, my wife's sitting there. I'm like, yo, is she okay? Because I first thought that she's fucking getting like she's fucking dying. Like she's getting seizure attacks. Like she's falling on the floor. She's doing the worm. She gets
right.
The term you're looking for is epileptic.
Thank you. I said elliptical. I know. You fucking bastard caught me on that.
I swear, I called the doctor going, she's elliptical. She's what? Do you
You
mean
know what was popping in my head? Leprosy. I'm like, no, that's not it. Let's go with elliptical.
she
Somebody's
starts
gonna laugh.
doing this and her fucking arm goes flying off? Excuse me, ma'am, is this your hand in the pool? Can you keep your hand out of the pool unless you're attached to it?
She's doing all this stuff, and I'm like, I told my wife, I'm like, yo, can you check on her? Is she okay? She's like, no, don't worry about it. It's a TikTok trend. And my kids are like, yeah, everybody's doing it nowadays. And then she comes back, gets her kid. Her husband comes in, and then he's taking her care of the kid. And then she goes back and does another video, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, are these people mad? Like,
Yeah,
what?
they
So she paid for the
these
trip.
little-
randomly, bro, they're just like,
That's how
I'm
she
like,
paid for the trip.
First of all, stop it.
They do these little fucking the one that I've seen. Somebody was doing it, and it was Gilbert Gottfried's daughter, I think.
Mm-hmm.
She was doing that like fucking and whatnot, and he walked in behind her, and he was just kind of like, just fucking around and whatnot, and it took off because everybody was like, "Oh my god, look at this guy!" And everybody's like, they don't know who the fuck Gilbert Gottfried is because, God forbid, if you ever get a chance, kids, look up Gilbert Gottfried, look up the joke, The Aristocrats. Trust me,
Oh, yeah.
you will not be disappointed. It's more than 30 seconds, so you might get fucking lost, but it's worth it.
It's like, pocket tickets. Okay, there's something in this hand, and I gave you something in this hand. Could you make him go away? Gilbert Gottfried from Beverly Hills Cop.
There's like piss and shit and blood and everything else, and you're probably wondering, where does the blood come from? But if he's fisting her, he could have the arms. He could be a longshoreman. He could have arms like this, like Popeye, and he's just giving her.
Follow that.
Yeah, like I don't think he's doing the dances. I'll tell you that on TikTok.
TikTok this motherfucker.
But I knew we were in trouble with TikTok when they have a commercial on TV.
Oh yeah, so it's so funny because it's funny you bring that up because TikTok's pretty huge in Dubai as well, and they actually hosted a comedy show on December, I think it was 24, 23rd, 25 comics for Christmas show, and they paid everybody handsomely, very handsomely. Yeah, and I didn't even know TikTok had an office. I thought it was just
few shekels here, few shekels there.
I was like, hey man, can you hook me up on a show? Yeah, they did really well.
They had 25 comics, 30 seconds each?
Or
did they all just boomerang their shit?
I think they had to do 3 jokes. I think everybody got 5-minute sets, but the headliner had to do like a 20-minute show or something.
And they just split it up.
Yeah, but they got like I know my
Right.
buddy was like the middle act,
Mhm.
so he got paid really well. So he could only imagine what the headliner got.
See, that's
And
what
he does comedy in Dubai full time, right? He does
Right.
comedy.
When I saw commercials on TV for TikTok, I'm like, and it's the end of the world. That's
Yeah.
it. We're done. Right. I'm waiting for it. You saw the show, but I'm waiting for TikTok to get its own TV show. And TikTok dances. Like I know you had Beat Shazam, right? Shazam, an app to identify music, and then he turned that into a game show with Jamie Foxx and his daughter.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Right? Yeah, and now TikTok, it's borderline. Like I mean, Jimmy Fallon, I don't know, he had on an actress on his show, and she was doing some dances, and it created a big, huge controversy because the dances she did were all from TikTok dancers. So they were pissed off; they got no recognition. So
really?
so he's turning around and bringing all those TikTok dancers onto his show to do the dances they got popular for. I'm not sure if they know that Jimmy Fallon's show is an hour and not 30 seconds, but
What is all this time?
yeah, it's I don't know what's next. I mean, I make a joke about it on stage saying I thought TikTok was a timekeeping app, and I got into an argument with my daughter about it. It's called TikTok, so who knows, man? Is it taking over? Yeah, until the next big thing hits, and what that will be, I don't know. Because I said it went from Facebook.
15 seconds. That's all you get. 15 seconds. It's no longer 15 minutes of fame. It's 15 seconds of fame.
Yeah. But these guys are working hard out there. I don't know. I don't know how they make their money, because you're not putting that much effort into it if you're just being, you're getting just free. You're not getting paid somehow, you know.
No, you get a lot of TikTokers are getting paid like big
But
bucks, man.
but are they getting paid through TikTok, or are they getting
Yeah,
paid?
yeah, no, through TikTok.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I know one guy went
Is
viral.
this the same as influencers or whatever the fuck it is?
They're creators, called creators and influencers. Yeah.
Like, one guy got big, and he goes by Dogface. You'll probably know who he is. So he's like a Native Indian guy, and he was skateboarding while drinking a bottle of cranberry juice.
I remember that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, he got so huge, right? Because that whole video clip went viral for him, that he got approached by Ocean Spray, and they sponsored him. And then he got money because he started selling like his T-shirts or whatever.
They gave him a car. They gave him a truck.
He's got a truck. He got married to his girlfriend in Las Vegas. He got a whole lot of money that he bought a house brand new. He's a factory worker, and within a couple of weeks, he went right through the roof. The only thing that halted his rise to fame is the group Fleetwood Mac, right? The singer. So I can't remember her name. The woman that sings the song, because he wanted to use like a non-fungible. Pardon me?
Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks, thank you. So he wanted to do a video like one of those non-fungible tokens or whatever it used to be, and she said no to this, letting him use the song. But let's put it this way: as great as that song is, it did get a resurgence because of him.
Bro.
And
there was a whole trend after that.
Yeah, because all these stars were doing it, all these influencers doing it, but like big time stars, skateboarding, drinking cranberry juice. Ocean Spray was smart. They're like, hey, cranberry juice, and people are buying that and they're drinking it on their own, not because they have an infection. Here you go.
or the drug test next day, but let's not talk about it.
Right? So they got behind him as that's free marketing right there. So I can understand that, but he got paid by the company who does Ocean Spray. I didn't realize he was getting paid by TikTok itself.
So I don't know if he got paid by TikTok, but I know a couple other influencers that I follow. They get paid by TikTok. Like they get the whole the YouTube plaque.
How exactly do you become an influencer?
I think you have to post like 3 to 4 videos a day, and it's all on the number of likes and followers that you get, and then that increases your viewership.
Fuck has time.
You'd be surprised, man.
Yeah, bro. A lot of these young kids they just want to be YouTubers or influencers and creators. That's what they say they want to do now.
Yeah,
it all started with gaming. Remember, like the game.
Yes, and I'm going to
talk to the gamers.
Didn't they have somebody do that? Some fucking YouTube comedian that everybody thought, oh, he's the funniest thing ever. They put him on the live stage and he fucking bombed. Wasn't that like a couple of years ago? I don't know his fucking name.
Oh yeah, I remember. And the guy from SNL, what's his name? Chris Red, the guy from SNL. He gave him a piece of his mind. He's saying there are people. He did it just for laughs. Actually, you're right, Dave.
Yeah.
He did just for laughs, and somebody recorded backstage when the guy from SNL gave him, I think Chris Reed, gave him a piece of his mind, saying you have taken a spot of somebody who had a deserving, who was funnier, and you are nobody. You could have put some effort into doing the show, and he bombed. Like, he got booed off the stage.
Yeah, because now he's got to deal with something he's never dealt with before, a live audience.
Yeah. But that's the thing. So you can have like this here, like we can make jokes all fucking day, right? And I mean, like we've done quite well so far, right? But without that stage presence, like. This kind of makes it,
borderline actor. You're not a comedian.
Yeah. You're acting. So another, and I don't want to give names, but there was another YouTube influencer, big time, from Brampton. Not Russell Peters. It was another guy that we worked with on a Bollywood mashup, and it was one of the Amish Patel's show that I got on with Asfar, and we met him on. He was like the, I guess, celebrity. Come and shake his hand. VIP pass, and also we got to see him backstage and we're chilling with him. The most awkward person ever in my life, bro. But on his sketches, he was fucking killing it. But to have a one-on-one conversation with him, he was like, I thought he was high. I honestly thought he was high. Because he was like, like, yo, man, that's some good stuff that you do. You play multiple characters. Who was your influence? It's like, it's just comedy, man. Like, hey, I would say Eddie Murphy because he's done so many roles in one movie. Like, I have an answer ready, and like, yeah, really awkward person to work with, talk to.
No, it's so weird because I mean, like, going back to what Dave said, there's one YouTuber that my daughter likes, right? Because of video games, and the guy's name is Jacksepticeye.
Okay.
Right. So he gets up there and he puts like 2 videos almost a day, playing all these indie, not even the big popular video games, like all these little free games. And he's he's an Irish guy or Scottish or whatever. He's got green hair at one point. I think he doesn't have any more, but that's his name, Jacksepticeye. And he goes up there and he does all these videos. Then he went and did a live tour, and it's part him talking about how he got to that level he made there on YouTube, and and these guys, and there's Markiplier, and so Jacksepticeye and Markiplier are millionaires from playing video games. And then they go, and Jacksepticeye, he came here to Toronto, and he goes, I'm only doing 2 shows in Toronto, or yeah, he's doing 2 shows in Toronto the same night, about an hour ish. So first of all, you had to get the tickets. People came from Montreal, drove 6 hours just down here to see him because he wasn't hitting Montreal. Both shows sold out, right? The front row seats were a couple of $100 to get tickets to, and he went around and he made money on this, 20-30 stop tour. Yep. I see you, Dave. Yep.
Yeah.
But my daughter went and saw the show and she said he was funny. He actually did put time and effort into this. He did organize it.
I appreciate that.
And that's why I said
time and effort. I appreciate it.
And that's the thing. You know what? You want to put the time and you want to put the effort into it. Great. If you want to, but even still, you're going to put the time and the effort into these videos, and you're going to come across as being, a comedian or, somebody that's doing this for a living.
Yeah.
And you can't do it live.
Yeah.
That's where I start having the problem with it.
Absolutely.
He
did it live.
It's one thing to sit there and be an actor on, on TV and movies and everything else. Great.
Mm-hmm.
It's totally different to be an actor on stage.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can have people that are fucking phenomenal actors, but you give them a script and say, there you go. Let's see your King Lear.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't gonna fucking happen. And for all those who don't know who King Lear is, give your fucking head a shake and read a book, for fuck's sakes. Turn off the computer as soon as we're done this show. Don't do it now. Remember, like, subscribe, tell 2 friends, and so on, and get more fucking hits, because apparently we want to become influencers as well. So creators, whatever, creators.
Dave, there is a kid, multi-millionaire, and all he does is open those fucking Kinder eggs. That's all he fucking does. 20 million.
I don't understand that. I've seen that a few times. People have done. Because if your life is so fucking pathetic that you literally want to sit there on YouTube, and don't get me wrong, because you're probably watching this on YouTube, it's fucking awesome. Okay? But if your life revolves watching people open shit up on fucking YouTube, you know what? Go out, get a fucking job. You can actually buy your own shit and open it up live. You don't have
multi-millionaire.
My daughter was into that fucking LOL doll shit.
Yeah. My daughter was too. Yeah.
And she'd watch fucking video after video of these dumb fucking twats opening this shit. And I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? She's like, well, I want to see if I'm going to get one. You're not going to fucking get one. But seriously, I'm going to see. You know what? I've got a couple of Amazon packages coming this week. I'm going to film myself opening them. Oh, look, new boxer shorts. How the fuck do you feel now? This one really grabs the package nicely. You want to see that? I don't fucking think so.
Yo, Tim, just do it for shits and giggles. You never know, you might go viral.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, oh fuck, look, we got a virus, all right. What the fuck is that on the screen? Uh, the fact that, like, seriously, I don't understand the fact that you've got a 30-second fucking attention span and you're sitting there watching people open up fucking gifts. Like, fuck, you must be a lot of fun at fucking Christmas.
But what they do is they all sit there with their phones and they just
Like,
turn around and look, see this?
Like, literally, I'm going to film you doing this so I can watch it later. Fuck off. Jesus fucking Christ. And these people are going to lead the world one day. I hope this fucking virus wins.
So how do you really feel about that situation, though, Dave?
Don't. The cup says it all.
Fucking douchebags. I'm an influencer. Fuck you.
Yeah,
I
put that down.
People buy shit. Yeah, and you get that for free because you sucked somebody's dick. So fuck off.
TikTok after dark.
And that's all, folks.
And literally, if you want to come after me for that, a ton of fun ent@gmail.com. Fucking bring it. You can come on this show next week because Zolf's going to be off fucking eating.
It's true.
And we can fucking debate this live. Trust me, you will fucking lose.
I'll say I'll be the ref, but now I ain't going to do that. I'm just going to sit here and laugh.
Enjoy the show.
That's right. I'll be sitting here with popcorn. But these are the influencers. This is what happened. Like, that's a job. Like, because now I think there's a whole thing with younger generation growing up, and it's like, what do you want to do? I want to be, when we were younger, what did you want to do? I want to be a policeman. I want to be a fireman. I want to be an astronaut. I want to do this. I want to do that. Okay, what do you want to do? I want to be a YouTube influencer. I want to play video games. Get the fuck out of here. Like, really? But then they come back and it's like, well, so-and-so's doing it and he gets, he's a millionaire. Get the fuck out of here. Really?
Yeah. Like with the gaming thing, my son follows this guy, Dan TDM.
Yes.
So he just bought a fucking mansion and he drives a Range Rover and just bought his wife a Bentley. And I'm like, what the fuck? For all he does is shows like he's playing game. And bro, their voices are so fucking annoying because they get shot like, oh no, and I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
Like,
if you watch Markiplier or Jacksepticeye, you will get it. Like, Jacksepticeye is like, "Tell me the morning, do you?" And he's like almost screeching, and he's like, "Don't forget to punch the like button right in the face." And I'm like, why are you so loud? People say I'm loud. Dude is loud. I'm like, maybe I'm in the wrong industry. Maybe I should just play video games and just record it.
You will know if I ever watch them because I will turn up to the next fucking episode with 2 giant knives sticking out of my fucking eyes. By the way, kids, hit that like button and subscribe.
But I get it.
Tell your friends.
You got to put into it. It goes back to what I said about comedy, man. If you're funny live, you'll be funny with whatever you do, and it's just a matter of finding that medium it's going to transfer over to. And is TikTok the new thing now? Yeah, because I said first it was Facebook. Everyone's like, oh, you got to be on Facebook, and then it's like, well, LinkedIn. Oh, whoa, we're serious adults now. Well, you got Facebook? Well, I got LinkedIn. Oh, by the way, do you have that Twitter? Oh, I got Twitter. You got Twitter? Okay, what's your Twitter handle? Oh, hey man, you see this thing? Instagram. That's the way to go. Yeah, that's the way to go. And then it was like, oh, and one place in between there was Vines. Oh, let's not forget Vines. Vines came and Vines went. My daughter talks about Vines. I'm like, well, what? There's a vine growing in the backyard? Cut it. Don't freaking look at it. And that was a whole discussion there. So, and now we're back with Twitter. Sorry, TikTok.
No, Vines was 7 seconds. No. So TikTok is a spinoff of Musical.ly, which was a platform made for people to sing, like artists to illustrate their talents. Towards music, and I think it then kind of converted towards dance, like shuffle and as well.
Yeah.
So, but it was more music, people just singing, doing cover versions, and then it got bought out by the Chinese company, I believe, in TikTok, and then it just fucking went crazy.
That's the only thing that almost came good out of TikTok almost dying. It's like it was Trump, because Trump says because it was a Chinese company, he didn't want to have TikTok in America. Yeah. Right. And he was looking on banning TikTok in America. But of course, Trump is a major Twitter supporter. He's a twit on a Twitter. And Yeah, and
Not
and and
anymore, he's not.
no. And that's where, a lot of, at one point, I remember my daughter came down and she's like, "Oh my God, Dad." I'm like, "What? Did you hear what happened to TikTok?" I'm like, "What happened to TikTok?" She's like, "Well, they're shutting it down in the States. So people that had a whole lot of followers, their follower count went to zero, And I started laughing. And I'm like, "What's your follower count?" She goes, "Oh, no. It's only in the States. It's not Canada." So a lot of people are trying to get VPNs so they can do the VPN through Canada to not lose their followers. Because at one point it was being shut down in the States. That's where they get crafty.
They shut it down in India, and people were fucking committing suicide because that was their income. That's how they were making money.
See,
And
now
that was
that's a TikTok I would watch. Just 30 seconds of a pair of feet fucking swinging from the...
Oh, man.
What was that movie? No, hold on. It was a movie series. Not 1,000 Ways to Die. That's the TV show.
Faces of Death?
Faces of Death.
Yeah. Bro, that's like the most
There's
morbid show.
I follow.
Yeah, that was the most morbid show I've seen as a 15-year-old, but it was fucking wicked.
I still remember one.
Hi, kids. You like violence? You want to see me stick 9-inch nails through each one of my eyelids?
Dave, have you ever watched that series, Faces of Death?
Yes.
Yeah, the one I remember is...
And I wasn't in it.
He had his coffee that day. Was one guy gets out. So he's got his wife recording him. So I remember he's in the station wagon. His wife's recording him. And he gets out of the station wagon because they see a grizzly bear. So he gets a slice of bread and he walks up and he's like, "Hey, bear. Hey, bear. Hey." And he's got the hand out trying to entice him over. The bear comes over, sniffs the bread, sniffs his hand, and then all 12 feet of him stands up. And all he saw was whap. He hit the guy, sent the guy flying, and then he just went over and slowly started having dinner.
No.
The wife was recording. "Oh my God! What did we learn today? If you see Yogi, give him the picnic basket and walk away.
Don't act like a boo-boo.
"Hey, boo-boo. Let's go and get this picnic basket. If he doesn't give it to me, I'm having ham hocks." "Are you a leg man or a breast man, boo-boo?"
Breast, always. All about the white meat.
Okay, Yogi. No, I think I've realized that I am too old. I am. I've come to the realization that I am an old fucker, and I will enjoy my weekend sitting on my front porch telling all these kids to get the fuck off my lawn. But I just don't get the whole. Yes, I put us up on TikTok and whatnot because oh, you gotta put us on TikTok, and then fucking Zolf went, "Oh, look what I can do with everybody." And and then I mentioned something about, you pull your dick out of her ass and she shits all over you. And
Priceless.
And there was an episode a couple of weeks ago. We did the episode, and I got Zolf. I can't remember. Oh, I said something, and he fucking laughed. And I was like, "Oh, sure, you get that joke, you dumb fuck."
Yeah.
Literally just spit his fucking. That would have made a good TikTok. But other than that, I've got shit to do. I can't sit there. What are you going to write next? You hit this mental block when you're trying to write jokes, and then all of a sudden it's like, ooh, maybe we should do a TikTok. Maybe you should fuck off and shut the fuck up. Fuck. I've watched some of it, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's fucking Stewart from Mad TV. Look what I can do. You fuck off.
No.
Let me see you do your fucking homework, you fucking moron. Just shut the fuck up and turn off the phone. I can't have a fucking conversation with you because every 30 seconds you're like, you're still here. Yeah, it's live, you twit.
Oh man! And for those who've never seen it, Dave will be doing the second part of that movie called Gran Torino. Torino. He's been playing Clint Eastwood's brother.
Gran Torino 2. Santa Claus is pissed off.
No TikTok for you.
All right, so we've totally fucking disrailed this whole thing. So you know what? Before it goes on any further, I'm going to do the postmortem at 10:30 and say, listen, for Zulf Ali, Barry 3D Carter, I'm your host, Dave Sokolowski. There are a lot of good people out in this world. None of them are on TikTok, but if you can't find one, be one.
Woo! Yeah!